executive mobile phone. Let's see how we work this. Yeah, boys.
Technological development has been an area of huge growth in the past 40 years, and the development of the mobile phone is a perfect example of how technology has evolved and converged. As with all new technology, but particularly due to the speed at which it has evolved, the mobile phone has been subject to fears of technological determinism. The idea that technological growth can potentially dehumanise society. There is evidence to suggest that communication technology has affected human behaviour. But does technology shape society, or does society shape technology? Perhaps it is society and individuals who have consciously adapted to suit their own needs from the evolving technology. This video aims to explore the encouragement of creative practice in this evolution of technology. But before we can consider the impact that technology such as the mobile phone may have on human behaviour and creativity, we need to understand how it has evolved and its place in society today. For many young people today, the mobile phone is a fundamental part of society. But just over 30 years ago, there was no such thing as a mobile phone. 1983 saw the invention of the mobile phone, with Martin Cooper and his team at Motorola releasing the first portable device, the commercially available Motorola Dynatac, on the market for a mere $4,000, £2,600 British, a price clearly confining its use to those of a wealthy class. They had seemingly overcome practicality issues of weight, size and transmission frequency. Cooper expressed his hope that one day everyone would have the opportunity to own the device that he had invented. And just over 30 years later, with the introduction of satellite signals and the decreased manufacturing costs, we are well on our way to fulfilling his dream. According to a recent survey by the Office of Communication 2011, 92% of adults now own a mobile phone. Over a quarter of adults, 27%, and almost half of teenagers, 47%, now own a smartphone.
Mobile phones are important to me because it helps me mark occasions by taking pictures.
It helps me communicate with my friends and family, and I don't know what I would do with that. I'd probably cry and stuff.
My mobile phone is really important to me. It helps me to keep connected with my parents and my friends.
I need it in my life, alright? Just please. Because I need memories when I'm 54.
Mobile phone would be rather quiet and slightly more boring.
Mobile phone is important because I always need to contact my dad. That's why.
Life without my phone. Probably boring, being one, a lot more active because I'd have to actually go out and see people.
My phone. I would go mad.
The responses recorded show varying degrees of importance and uses with regard to the mobile phone. We have established that a large portion of the population hold these devices and feel they are important, but what creative potential is held within the technology? The functionality has dramatically changed. You were unable to do anything that creative with a mobile phone until relatively recently, where the convergence of media functions have now equipped us with creative potential in our pockets. This increased functionality includes the converged technology of gaming consoles, computing, internet access, photography, radio and MP3, messaging and video recording. But it is the functions which allow the individual to capture and create which can be more convincingly argued to hold creative potential. In conducting this study, it made sense to focus on the generation who have been born into the technological world. Mark Prency describes the young generation as digital natives, individuals for whom this new converged pocket technology is undaunting and in fact natural. To what extent are these digital natives creative natives? And does the technology in their pocket encourage creative practice in them? Almost half of those asked said that they used the video camera and cameras on their phone in Ofcom's 2011 survey. But to create and capture what? I wonder if perhaps these digital natives are so comfortable with the technology in their pockets that they lack the ability to seek creative potential. It is undisputed that mobile phone video footage and pictures have become more and more common as an acceptable window of information, used not just to capture memories for personal consumption, but indeed moments which are then shared by millions, and more often now as an essential and immediate tool in capturing authentic footage of events such as natural disasters and war zones. The video and camera function has undoubtedly contributed to the creation of a participatory culture.
Amateur video captures the moment audiences began to flee the Aurora Mall Theatre in Denver, Colorado, as a gunman opened fire during a Dark Knight Rises screening.
Everyday individuals capturing and sharing. This brings us to David Gauntlet's theory of everyday creativity. David Gauntlet gives credit of creativity to everyday making. Henry Jenkins sees creative practice as being born out of the bringing together of information and the participatory culture that convergence encourages. To explore this idea further, I have focused on a group of young people, 65 inner-city youths aged between 16 and 18. The very digital natives that Prensky appoints a familiarity and fluency with technological skills to. But do they use these skills, and particularly the increased functionality of the devices in their pockets, to create anything that can be deemed creative practice?
I do like Instagram, share them out with friends and family.
What kind of pictures?
Just pictures of food and scenery and things that look pretty.
The use of the video camera was the 5th most used function for 55% of them.
I recorded a little while ago playing a song on guitar, but it doesn't sound that good on a mobile, so I ended up deleting it.
Take pictures of my family members with me.
You're able to capture every moment, and when you watch it, it's like you're reliving the moment.
So those surveyed were using their phones to capture and record. The content shared was mostly personal pictures of family and friends to keep as memories. In addition were short videos of embarrassing moments, commonly used to bribe or threaten each other. Students also shared with me what at first seemed to be a mobile created piece of footage. I later found this to be the result of viral marketing from Fox Entertainment.
Hey, lady, yo, bite, don't come, you gotta bite. Hey, no. Come on, you win. Go, Ah! Oh boy,
leading me to investigate further the use of authentic seeming mobile footage as marketing aimed at this young generation of mobile users.
Quick, get in there! Get in there, quick, get in!
So it seemed that the technology of the converged mobile phone had created a culture of capturing which centred around shocking and humorous video clips. But was this creativity? I found that authentic mobile phone capturing in fact showed credibility as an art form, with its own genre of film festivals and competitions. Some people were using this device in their pocket to capture and produce in the same way as filmmakers. But what of the digital natives that I had surveyed? I was yet to be convinced that they used their devices for such creative production practice. So I set them a mobile phone only task. Make a short video representing yourself. Use only your mobile phone. Be creative.
Hi, her name's Sim. Her name's Kieran. We're both Sikh. We're 16. We're July babies, and we go to John Cass Sixth Form. We live in East London. In it though.
myself disappointed with the outcome of the task. I had expected a far more creative outcome from this group. Upon closer examination of their evaluations, my views were altered, however. Did the justification in their explanation of decisions make their work creative? The theoretical concept of creativity is complex and debatable. But can we attribute any creative credit to the practice of capturing on a mobile phone? Is actively capturing the same as everyday creativity? Has technology made us more creative, or has it in fact made us less creative? Or is it down to the individual?
People take videos for memories.
What type of memories?
I got like videos of my cousin coming out of prison, like.
Change your head back, Loogie. This has certain advantages. What advantages? Hello?